One of the hardest things about moving is moving. I'm throwing away so much stuff that I haven't used in weeks or months. Less is definitely going to be more, and this is what this channel is all about. Things don't look that great for anybody that lives by themselves. You need to make a ton of money to live by yourself. I don't want to have to go through this, but I need to. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm grateful what I'm about to transition into. It's pretty damn painful. These are obstacles that I had to go through. These are lessons that I had to go through, and these are some of the most valuable lessons I get to take with me. That's part of life. That's what happens when you try to risk it all. But that's just the name of the game. You don't know what's going to happen on the other side until you commit to those actions. And I committed to those actions, and I have a better plan. I have more experience. And that's the beauty of all these things. Like, I had my own space to create and come up with ideas, come up with projects. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I had that liberty. I'm happy that I cleared my mind and I stuck to this, that I don't do drugs, that I don't drink, that I don't party, that I stick to the things that I say. But it's just really hard that this here was temporarily and it was going to become another level. Now I feel like I'm going 10 levels below and starting from zero. Well, it is what it is. I need to go through it. There's a lot of lessons that I learned. There's more experience that I have. You don't have all the answers at first. You look for answers, and sometimes you shouldn't even be looking for answers. I just need more understanding and patience. More zen, like, there's so much here. I shoulda, woulda, coulda type of things. This is why it's hard to, like, I'm doing this by myself. There's so many things here, and it's just calm down, dude. Calm down. Things are gonna get better. Things are gonna get better. You got your boy here. You could run. You're running. You could work out. You're healthy. You've done everything that is in your power. Things that you could actually control. You're controlling what is at your disposal right now. Your thoughts. Not going crazy. Not shutting down and saying, you know what, I can't do this. I'm gonna have somebody else come in and take everything away. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. So it's definitely tough, and I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate to this process. I'm sure some people have gone through this process a lot worse than what I'm going through it. So I am very optimistic that better things are ahead. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. I'm happy. I'm 33 and that I'm going through this right now. It's for a reason. I don't know. I can't keep thinking about why. I just gotta follow through. Sometimes you just gotta follow through, man. Sometimes gotta follow through. I drank some coffee, so that's why I'm probably like, tone it down, my boy. We're about to head out right now, and I figured I document this for documentation purposes. Uh, and I had to post it. I can't be hiding things that have a lot of value to other people and that I know are going to have a lot of value to other people. I don't know why I'm getting emotional now all of a sudden, just, I guess, talking about it. Things happen, man. I'm alive. That's my internal dialogue. Like, when I want to push far left, when I want to push down, there's things that push me back up. Like, you're alive, dude. You're alive. You're healthy. You could run. You're running today. Okay. Things aren't that bad. We try to paint a picture sometimes that it's like the end of the world. How am I going to get out of this? What's going to happen from here? The hardest thing is to live in the present and not be 10 steps ahead of what's tomorrow, what's next week, what's next month. I just got to do what I got to do right now. Go, drop this off, keep gathering my thoughts, keep coming back to the Zen, keep coming back to I'm grateful I woke up today because I had family members that didn't get to wake up. Two, to be exact, two family members that didn't get to see the light of day. And that hits different, when you have those cases, direct, close cases to you, that some of our family members, friends, or relatives didn't get to see the time of day. And I'm grateful I'm seeing it. I'm living it right now, right in front of you. I'm live, I'm talking, I'm well. I have health, I have strength. I could go up and down the stairs. I'm moving things without having to be a burden to other people. Luckily my dad's gonna help me, and I'm glad he's healthy to come and help me. It's just all those things. So what lies up ahead is gonna be better than what's gone. And that's just, you build dialogue. The more you show up, you give yourself positive excuses to be there. Like, I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel accomplished. I'm going to move for 10 minutes and I'm going to feel great. All that positive internal dialogue comes from showing up. Yes, the intrusive thoughts are always going to be there. I don't want to show up because I'm tired. It's too late. It's too early. Oh, I need to go to work early. I can't do it because I'm going to come out late, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's always an excuse of why not to do things. But we should make an excuse of why we should. We should make many more excuses of why we should show up. Because I'm going to feel better eating. Sounds very silly, but most runners, they run because they could eat more of what they love. And that's very true for me too. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a bag of chips. I bought some ice cream yesterday and I was really happy about it because I did my long run and I felt so accomplished that this long run was one of the best long runs I've had in a very long time. I talk about my ankle injury that took me a year and a half to recover from. I haven't been consistent with my runs, especially my long runs. And this long run just yesterday was beautiful. So those are things that are going to make you feel good. The internal dialogue of, man, I showed up, I did this 10 minutes. And you're just going to keep building more and more dialogue. You're going to say to yourself, I'm more capable than this. Like me, I'm like, you know what? There's comparison is the thief of joy. But sometimes I sit down and think, man, I'm moving. Man, I wish I didn't have to move. I wish I had money to stay. But I have to save the money because I had two options: stay here and actually use the money that I still have, or just say bye and save that money to buy new clothes, obviously buy food, put gas in the truck, like things that you actually need to take care of in order to survive. And I say, you know what? I would love to pay another month worth of rent, work on this project, keep voicing zero is not the end, it's just the beginning, but I have to go through this. I seriously have to go through this for this channel. I know there's worst case scenarios. I know there is. I know there's people out there that have gone through worse. I know it. And I have to just keep pushing a positive script, a positive dialogue that there's gonna be better things ahead, because it's always been like that. There's gonna be better things up ahead. There's going to be amazing opportunities up ahead. It feels like we're done. We're closing this chapter and that's it. This is not it. It's hard when you're in it. Like, ugh. You know what? I'm happy. I got back safe. I'm going to drink some water, hydrate. I get to see Woody. I get to get ready in an hour to go run. Life is great. But then the sun goes down and then darkness closes in. And I've talked in one of my previous videos, I love training in the darkness. I feel that builds you a stronger character, a stronger identity. And I'm suffering internally. I'm like, man, nothing that I had planned worked. I put everything on the line. When you're suffering through that darkness, when you're running fast, when you're crunching down those miles, it seriously builds you differently. It makes you look at this, even my future me, and say to myself, that's why I love to run at night, because it builds such a strong character. Like, this is not the end, dude. I'm the one preaching it. I'm the one with the anchor. I'm the one with the flag. Zero is not the end, it's the beginning. And I'm pushing forward as hard as I can with the message. Even though it's just so hard right now, but it's hard no matter what way I see it. Running is hard no matter what way you see it if you've never ran. But the moment you step in and you face it, and you do it over and over and over again, like me, I gotta keep showing up and packing the bags, putting the stuff in boxes. I gotta go drop it off to storage. I probably gotta do 4, 5, 6, 7 more trips. I don't even know how many more trips I gotta do, but I need to do them. That's what makes you dangerous. That's what makes you and builds you differently. And, you know, I think about this, and I think about the future, even though I do my best to be in the present. But I'm like, when I see this again, I'm going to be very happy I went through it, because it belongs in my story. It belongs in this chapter that's about to close. All right, ladies and gents, thank you. Thank you so much for staying all the way to the end. Please do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment. I'll be happy whatever you pick. If you do all 3, well, 4, share it to somebody that might feel the same way I do. Thank you, and I'll catch you next time.